Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us on a cloudy morning.
In my case, it was raining.
I was going to say.
Wow.
But did it stop around the armory?
Yeah.
When I left my house, it was pouring.
Yeah,
But around the armory there and the old holes, it had already let up. And
started letting up for me once I got on the bypass.
Yeah, and all the way to here.
Off 150.
None at all. I don't guess there's still any here at this.
Nothing here, but I'm telling you, it was.
Did you go to the coffee shop this morning?
Yeah.
So rain. You saw
it was
a little rain?
It was pouring in Lincoln.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be that way a little bit off and on. I think for just a few hours, maybe gone by lunchtime or something like that. Don't get me wrong, we could still use some of the wet stuff.
Yeah,
but
the drought.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
Oh no, it's not over.
It ain't over.
Yeah, it's not over. Just looking through some of the headlines, I would like to know what percentage of our sports fans get into the hockey. Have you watched any hockey, Mike Powell?
I watched a little bit of some highlights from the Hurricanes.
Highlights, just highlights.
Yeah, I can't do it, but I'll watch highlights.
Brett?
How about you?
No,
None? Okay, 2 nights ago or 3 nights, whenever the previous game was. Last night I just saw 2 minutes. But the previous game, when they went up 3-1, I did watch a good bit of that.
Okay.
I can't remember what the basketball situation was that night or whatever. And by the way, the basketball is Game 7 today.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is today. Today or tonight or you know the time?
I'm guessing tonight.
Yeah, probably
8
so.
o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
It is, but my money would be on Oklahoma City in that one right now, just because of the
home field, home court. I mean,
yeah. But the hockey, I would like to know what percentage of our sports fans, what percentage of our listeners watch the hockey, or just keep up with it, or don't follow it at all. You know,
there are some people I know. My sister's husband, Keith, he's
Right.
became a big fan
yeah.
of it.
Well, I've seen Andy Leonard and family at the arena.
Mm-hmm.
They still play in NC State's. Am I right?
Yeah.
NC State's arena over there in Raleigh.
That's right.
I've seen him, so he's been going there into it.
And maybe NC State plays in their arena.
They could own it now. I don't know. It's off campus, but NC State built it. I think. I think it was built before they got here, right? But yeah, let me know. I know we got people that tune in a little bit at a time. Let me know.
Do you like arenas on campus or?
Wrong subject, Monty. Monty's got his Yankee text this morning. 35-22, 1.5 behind Tampa, so they've gained a little bit.
Tampa best record in.
Do they have
American League? Is that right?
Oh, do they? I don't know. We'll get into that in a little bit because I'm not sure. I don't know. In the American League, probably so.
Yeah, American League.
In the American League, probably so. And I'm guessing is it still the Braves in the National League?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll get into that in a little bit.
Meaningless.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
What,
it is and it's not. I mean, you got to be good enough to make the playoffs before you have a chance to win it all.
You bring up hockey just because it's the Hurricanes? Because it's the local team?
Yeah.
That's it.
Why?
I was just curious if I figured it was, but
I don't think
that doesn't make me watch it any more than if it was,
I just don't think before they came,
a California team and a Canadian team.
But before they came, I don't think there was much interest at all.
Yeah.
And now I wonder what level it is.
It's pretty high.
Well, and I would think if you were born or
and I've told you I'm
12 years old or younger,
I'm not pulling for anybody named Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Carolina name.
Panthers, Hurricanes,
anything, right?
They could have done better with those.
Brett needs to move to
Hornets,
one state north or something, I guess, to get out of the name. That's about the only way you get out of the name. But I just, if you're 20 years old or younger, they were there, so you had a reason to,
Yeah.
Now, sometimes that might depend on your parents whether you get into that hockey
Well, you have
mode or
to.
not.
You have to like hockey, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Charlotte's always had the checkers.
I don't. I mean, I don't like NASCAR either, and that's
Right.
extremely popular in this area. But
Called the South.
in hockey, not as popular in this area. But
I wonder how the
it seems like the Hurricanes are always pretty good, though.
Well, yeah, it's this.
Brett's a little salty these days. That comes from Monty. Just a little.
No, this is their first trip to the
I just don't
Stanley
like their,
Cup Finals since when? It's been a while.
But they have won it,
They
right?
have won it.
I think like 20 years ago.
That shows you how much I follow it, because I have to ask you. They have won it. I was pretty sure they had, but they swept through. Was it Montreal? Is that who they just beat 4-1?
Yep.
And they lost game 1, right?
Yeah, it's the only game they've lost in the playoffs.
Is it?
I think they're 12-1.
Okay, here's your trivia question of the day. Who's on the other side?
Las Vegas.
And they're already there?
Yeah.
They swept. They swept their series.
And
Wow, how times have changed. Who's in the hockey finals? I'm guessing that 25 years ago, maybe, neither one of those had a team.
Yeah, but that's probably about when the Hurricanes
Became the Hurricanes.
came along. They're probably 30 years.
Now, they were the Whalers, right? Hartford
Yeah.
Whalers. Is there still no hockey in Hartford?
I don't think there's an NHL team. I don't know if they have a minor league team or not. But
You know, like there's no football in New York.
Yeah, literally, figuratively.
That's odd that the two. Well, I guess it's not really. I mean, it's still, I don't know if so much it comes.
the Hurricanes they've been the Hurricanes since '97. So maybe this is their 30th season.
Ooh.
Now that you say that, it seems like I've seen stuff. Maybe I don't know. I can't say one way or the other about 30 years. Golly, that's a fast 30 years since they've been in the. I went to one of their games one time, but it was on a business trip, and we were staying in Raleigh, and the company took us to see hockey, and they were playing. I remember they were playing the Philadelphia Flyers, and what was the hated guy from the Flyers back in that time?
Eric Lindros?
Yeah.
He was their star.
Yeah, right. I guess he was hated because he was good. I mean, that's
I
what.
would say I don't know if he was hated or not,
That's
but
what-
he was their star.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have an edge, a little edge to you, and you're playing hockey, you're probably not going to be very good, right? You got to have a little bit of that in you.
Brawler.
To
Brawler
play.
mentality.
Yeah.
Now, Vegas is only in their 9th season,
Okay.
and they've already won one
Expansion
Stanley Cup.
franchise or one that moved?
No, it didn't move.
Expansion?
Just a
Expansion?
new.
Okay. Yeah, I always wonder about that too.
This is their 3rd final appearance, and they've won it in 23.
How many in the NHL now? With the expansion, is there more than there was, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? I'm guessing maybe a few more, but I know some have just moved. But
There's
you
30,
said Vegas,
32 teams.
32. Yeah, I wonder. Okay, all either in the U.S. or Canada as well, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't, and I wonder what percentage or how many of those are in Canada. The U.S. has to have more.
Well, I can figure that out right
I
quick.
figure the U.S. has to have more, but out of 30, I'm going to guess it's 2010. That's that's definitely, well, I would say a ballpark figure, but an ice rink figure, so to speak. I was going to look at the headlines here. There's just not a whole lot there. Now, I don't know how much. We'll try to get into this a little bit later. The college stuff is really going on hot and heavy right now.
You got the
baseball.
Playoffs starting in college baseball.
The 4-team regionals.
4-team regionals.
Yep. Softball.
And
same
we're
way.
already we're
Or they're a week ahead.
Well, we're to the World Series.
Right.
It's like 7 teams in Canada.
Yeah.
So 7.
It's
Hawaii
hot-
does not have a team, right?
It's hot and heavy
Not
in
yet.
Oklahoma City in women's softball.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay. Oklahoma City.
that's where they have the
Okay.
college
But
women's.
okay, how are the
softball
Oklahoma
tournament.
teams doing?
Hey,
Is there just
the
one in it?
Sooners didn't make it
They didn't make it. They got eliminated.
for the
And
first time in a while.
yeah, I wondered how many.
Mississippi State beat them in the
Championships.
Super Regional.
So here it is in their own
Their
state.
own hometown, basically.
Does that move yearly, or is it always in?
Oklahoma City's now established. It's kind of it's starting to be like
Omaha.
Omaha for
Yeah.
the men's tournament. Yes.
Yeah, just
That's
wondered
the
about that.
permanent site.
Monty's got us some basketball trivia. We'll get to that in just a couple minutes. I wanted to go down these headlines because the headlines are there's not a lot of stuff there. If you're looking for something in the NFL that at all to talk about, the talk this week is A.J. Brown again. That looks like I think Adam Schefter reported it looks like he's going to be with New England in the near future. They have to wait to a certain date or something like that to get money situation or whatever. I don't know what that date is. It might be June 1st. It might be July 1st. I don't know. I think it's in that time frame there somewhere. Anything pop out to you guys about the baseball so far, the college baseball? Are we just one day into it?
Yeah.
we're
Okay, just one day into it.
NC State has already lost.
Yeah, Brett had me turn to a game last night and watch Florida State and St. John.
Yeah.
I looked for Patino. I never saw Patino, but St. John won that game, and that was at Florida State, right?
Yeah, that was.
The regionals out.
There were several hosts that lost.
Were there?
Yesterday. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what stood out to
there
me.
was a couple, like mid-major type teams that won. Isn't that right, Brad?
Yeah.
And there's a lot. I mean,
Well, Auburn lost to. Was that Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Not the
Old
Brewers.
I was, yeah, they let the Brewers in.
Let the Brewers in. Who's the number 1 seed? North Carolina? If that means anything.
No, they're not one.
They didn't win their conference tournament.
No,
So
Georgia Tech's
Georgia
ahead of
Tech.
them. They're not the
Okay.
one either, though. It's
Yeah.
UCLA who
That's
lost
right.
yesterday.
That's
They
right.
lost. Now there's
And they lost too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're already facing elimination. They're 51-7,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
if they lose today, they're done.
And you know what? You got to from this point, you got to win 4, right? If you lost yesterday, don't you have to win 4?
It might be.
It seems like it. It seems like it's.
It's
It
an
would
uphill
normally be
climb,
3
let's
if
put
the
it
team
that
if the team goes straight through it and wins. They just play 3. So I think you got to play 4 to advance to the next round. That's just that's a lot because I heard what little bit I watched last night. The guy on there said it's very important to win that first day because of the extra game that you'd be. That's just a tough situation to come out of. Now these teams can come out of it because if you're really the better team, the best team in that, you're probably going to notice it today. I guess some of those don't get started till today, right? Don't they stagger them? Where
I think they all started yesterday.
did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like they.
I think they used to do
half
Thursday
one
and
day.
Friday,
Yeah.
but this year they all started on Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
And Florida State plays Coastal Carolina today, and that's an elimination game.
Rodney says, now I've said a few words to teams, so I don't know who, but he said lost to St. Mary's 3-2.
UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. St.
Okay.
Mary's.
UCLA.
All out off the West Coast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Lenny says the overall top seed, UCLA, lost yesterday as well. Let's see. Ned learned that during the ACC tournament that Georgia Tech can hit
No kidding.
and hit a bunch.
Yeah, they scored 22 yesterday.
22.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
22 yesterday. Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know who that is they were playing.
in the ACC tournament, did it come?
Georgia Tech beat Carolina.
Yeah, right. But did it come down to that's the same thing, right? Double elimination in that ACC tournament. So I wonder if did Georgia Tech lose? in the tournament? Was it a winner take all game at the end, or was?
I don't think it's double elimination.
Okay, is it?
I think it's just
maybe
single.
they do it like it. They might do it like the World Series used to be, that you played a pool, and then they played one game at the end. I never.
No, they don't. They don't spend that much time on it.
Okay,
I think it's just single elimination tournament.
really?
I think so.
Okay, I'm sure I'll get that answer here, most likely in just a minute.
I mean, it's only a week, and there, you know, there's 18
Well,
teams. They
you-
can't do pool
You don't want
play.
to wear your teams out either.
Yeah.
That tournament means something, but it don't mean as much.
I don't know.
as the
I don't
next
know if
tournament.
everybody even makes it. You know, in basketball, everybody doesn't make it, do they? There's about 4 teams
Right.
that are left out.
Okay,
So I'm assuming they do the same in baseball.
Monty says Carolina's a 5 seed. So does that mean 5 nationally?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's what I
1
thought.
through 16 are hosts,
Yeah.
and a 5 they should host the super regional as well if they win.
Yeah. Lenny says in this right here, if you lose day 1, you got to win 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Got to win 4 in a row to keep it going.
And I would guess some of these teams didn't pitch their best pitcher because they're facing, like Auburn, who was a 1 seed, playing Milwaukee. I would guess they didn't pitch their best, and you know they lost. They got beat 13-8.
My goodness.
I don't know about UCLA. Their game was, I think, 3-2. So that could have been their best pitcher. I don't really know. I don't.
You know, baseball is the strangest sport when it comes to the tournament. So because, you know, I mean, even in high school and stuff, if you got a dominant pitcher, you can go a long way. If you got 2 of them, you can really go a long way. It's just, you know, what was the Dallas Baptist? It seems like they're in the mix every year, you know, and we don't even know. I know where they are. Dallas, Texas, but I don't know anything else about them. I've not seen them do anything in other sports. Maybe they have, but you know that's just one that come to my mind. And there's a lot of smaller schools, but them it's kind of like the NCAA tournament though. But when basketball, when it comes down to it, those teams kind of fade away, you know, because I guess more than anything depth, especially pitching depth, but. There are some names, you know, Oral Roberts. Are they in this tournament? Dare I say, is Oregon State in this?
They lost. They're a host,
okay.
and they lost.
They were the ones that were a thorn in Carolina's side for a couple of years.
How about Central Florida? They won, didn't they?
That's who beat NC State.
That's who beat them. That's right.
Who?
Central Florida.
Central. You know what I thought you said?
What?
Sumter, Florida. I said, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, Central Florida out of the Big 12.
Hey, South Carolina Upstate.
12.
They got a win yesterday.
Yeah.
They beat Oklahoma State.
How about that? You know, I saw that score and I thought that's typical.
And that's in the
that's typical.
Alabama's regional. So South Carolina Upstate will play Alabama next.
I'm gonna give you. I don't want to forget it, so I'm gonna give you Monty's. This goes to NBA. Switches it over to NBA, but I want to give you this because I don't want to forget it today. A little trivia for today. He says, the last time the Knicks reached the finals, who led the NFL in passing yards?
Oh, boy.
That's pretty good. Yep.
Well, first of all, I got to figure out when's the last time they made the finals. Last time they won.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Whenever the last time they won the finals, Prince had a very, very popular song.
Yeah.
Well, the song came out way before that, but it was about that year. How's that go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it figured out, Mike?
Well, the song has to be 1999.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the year.
Okay.
Last time they were in the finals.
All right.
Yes.
Kurt Warner.
Very close to you, Brett. You should know this one.
Very
You
close to you.
should know this one. South Bend, Indiana is a hint for you. I'm pretty sure about that. I may be wrong. I think that's where he went. Am I right, Monty? Is that where he went?
Oh, my next guess was going to be Brett Favre when you said, but
No, not. Southern Mississippi. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think that's where he went. I think that's where he played his college football. Also played in Charlotte as a quarterback. I'm pretty sure about that one. While y'all are thinking, I'll tell you this. Lenny says ACC tournament is single team elimination with all teams that have a baseball team participating. SMU, Syracuse do not have baseball.
Whoa.
SMU doesn't have baseball?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Syracuse, I can see.
Yeah.
You got to have indoor practice facility, and you got to play all your games on the road till July.
Yeah. You can't even play them in April, right?
But I'm with you on that.
That had to
SMU?
be Steve Berline.
Bingo.
Who was he playing for? Was he a Panther?
He might have been. The last time he led,
the league in
he actually
passing?
might have been.
You didn't remember that?
Yeah, Monty says he did play at Notre Dame. Yes, I thought I remembered that Berline was an Irishman there playing for the Irish. Yeah, that's interesting. I like stuff like that the last time because the Knicks, it's I mean,
When's the last time they won the NBA title? Was it 73?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep,
Yeah.
73.
Okay.
Walt Frazier.
Okay, here it is. Your question of the day. Do they stand a chance against either opponent?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they got a chance.
I think they're playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence. I think maybe they have. I know these guys are lighting it up like Wemby and SGA and they're stars, but Brunson's just as big a star right now.
And they got.
And that home crowd is going to be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be great to see some NBA finals played in the Garden one night. I mean, that'd be cool.
But they will have to win at least one road game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because they are not the.
I think they got a better chance if it's the Spurs. But
yeah, because they handled the Spurs pretty good in the couple of times they played.
I don't even know.
I think so. I don't. That probably doesn't mean anything now, but matchups make games, right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. I don't know if they can win a road game, but that'll be. First of all, if you think about it logically, you got to win all your home games and one road game because it's going to be hard. I mean, I can't imagine that either team loses twice on the road. We'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I've really followed it a lot closer.
I'm pulling
this year.
for them regardless of who's there on the other side.
Yeah. Well, if I had to rank who I'm pulling for the Knicks and then San Antonio, and then
same here.
And I've got nothing really against Oklahoma City, but they just won it last year, so I like to see it shared around a little bit.
For sure.
Panthers. Yeah, he said Brett's NFL team, the Panthers. That's who he played for. I thought he was cracking at first, saying Notre Dame was the NFL team, but what this day and time you can't say anything about anybody's team anymore. They're probably paying their players. Well, if you're not paying your players today, guess what? You're not winning at all. Ned says Berline was rolling strong until George Seifert had to get that skinny guy nobody remembers into the lineup, and he just dumped on Steve. All right, who was the skinny guy that we got to come up with that? Who was the skinny guy that replaced Berline at quarterback for the Panthers? I'm trying to think of who that would have been. Now, what was the guy? Kerry. Have I got the first name right? Kerry. Come from Penn State.
Collins.
Kerry Collins.
Is that,
Did he come? Was he the next guy? And was Kerry Collins was he skinny enough to qualify for this question?
I wouldn't call him. I don't know. I mean, he was tall.
Well, most quarterbacks are going to look skinny beside the linemen.
Yeah.
But
That had to be right around his time, I would think.
that's the first one came to my mind. But
what year did he? I mean, he quarterbacked the Giants in a Super Bowl,
yeah,
right? What year?
I think he did.
That had to have been right around the same time. too.
Yeah, they had to lose that Super Bowl if he quarterbacked it. I feel sure.
I remember Rodney Peete quarterbacking the Panthers some too, but he wasn't the skinny guy.
Rodney Peete, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Who's the worst Panther quarterback that you can remember? And I hate to say it, Brett, but it was the guy that
Jimmy Clausen.
Yeah,
He was
Jimmy
bad.
I was going to say I might need to see a lineup.
He's,
But Jimmy Clausen out of Notre Dame was pretty bad,
Yeah.
was he not? Or he struggled, let's put that.
but what if he had went to a better team? Would he have
Oh,
been
yeah,
that
I
bad?
mean,
You just
Or
never know.
Was it just
That's right.
situation? I mean, Baker Mayfield was awful with the Panthers.
That's
Sam
right.
Darnold was awful with the Panthers.
Yeah, they don't have a track record of developing QBs. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold both have much better situations than they had.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Darnold had a better situation than Minnesota. He could have maybe won one there too. But where did he start?
The Jets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Case closed.
And Mayfield with the Browns. I mean, they both went
Yeah.
to the two worst places you can go.
Yeah, that's right.
Which one of those two will be first to make the playoffs? Jets or
I
Browns?
don't
I think
know.
the Jets, because I think they drafted really well and they've got like 5 early picks next year too. So
Yeah,
they are improving, and they have a stable coach.
And the Browns
think.
still don't really have a. I heard Deshaun Watkins was maybe the guy again.
Well, you know why? Because they have to pay him. It's going to
Yeah,
come
they
out
gotta
of the
pay
salary
him all that
cap.
money,
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, I don't know what the number is, but it's going to be like
Yeah. When's the last time he
20%
actually
of their
played?
payroll. I don't know.
Well, the
Have
Browns,
you seen The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
He might be able to play in a game like that. I don't know if he quarterbacked in one like that or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we know the Browns have eternally had QB problems, right? I mean, that's just been their whole persona.
Ned says that it's not Collins. He says no. Collins was the number 1 pick and going into the into line during Panthers' first season. Guy I'm talking about wore number 8. That's Archie Manning, but that goes back away. Didn't Arch wear 8? I can't remember who that would be. I can't remember who that would be. Now, we got football fans out here. Somebody tell me. He said, Chris Winkie? Rodney says maybe Chris Winkie from Florida State.
Nah, it couldn't have been.
Nah,
He was he was just a career.
His career was short because he was 40 when he entered
Backup,
the
wasn't he?
NFL. But he was an older guy.
Jake Delhomme's backup.
He said Chris Winkie, Florida State, maybe. And then he says replaced Berline. I'm not sure if that's it or not. What you
Sorry
got,
about
Mike?
that, guys.
He was he was the quarterback there, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Lenny says Kerry Collins was close to being their first ever draft pick. Might have been the first quarterback. My memory's gone. Jeff Lewis, there's another name. I don't even know Jeff
No, I
Lewis.
don't either.
I cannot remember Jeff Lewis. And Lenny also says wasn't Chris Winkie. I don't think he said that with a question mark, but yeah, we figured that part out. Or Ned said no, that's not the one that he was thinking about. That's a good question. Who was the skinny guy? That's
I don't really know.
yeah.
Well, who said that?
Manute Bowl.
Yeah, Manu Ball.
He's a skinny guy.
Yeah, he's
But
pretty skinny.
I don't think he was the one that. Ned says found it Jeff Lewis. So who was it? Was it Rodney that guessed Jeff Lewis? Yeah, a couple minutes ago. So there you go. I cannot place Jeff
No,
Lewis at all.
don't
Where did
know him.
he play college ball? Don't know him at all.
ECU? Nah.
Sounds like somebody from around here.
Yeah.
So that's who they benched Berline, who was leading the league in passing.
Well, there had to be a reason.
I don't get it. The whole
Yeah, maybe,
whole scenario.
or maybe somebody, maybe sometimes when you get hurt, if you get an injury and you're out a couple weeks, you lose your job. You know how that is. I mean, it could have been a lot of different things that caused them to make the change. But let me ask you this: you said Kerry Collins went to Penn State. Who was the last great quarterback from Penn State? And I wouldn't even say Hall of Famer, but just the last great quarterback from Penn State that had NFL success. I can't name one. I don't know the answer. I'm not waiting to give you the answer. I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it. I mean, they're loaded with talent every year.
But it's usually positions like linebacker.
Linebacker's loaded.
Running back.
Running back comes to mind. Even receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about all these guys they've had, but I can't think of. It would have been Collins, right? I mean,
it had to be.
The closest, if you want to consider him great or whatever.
Did they have any that were that was a bust? I mean, have they had any that were supposed to be good and weren't? I don't even remember one being drafted.
I don't either, but more than likely, I mean, and sometimes in the old days you drafted different for college than you did pros anyway, because there a lot of teams ran option, a lot of teams ran their quarterback a lot. Not so much now, but with the way the game's changed, but. It was a little bit more of a different game.
It seems like in the 80s and 90s they had to have a couple good ones.
Who was the national championship? Here we go. Who was the national championship winners in the quarterback position at Penn State? Because they were winning a few regular. Every couple of years they win under Paterno. Almost said Patino under Paterno.
They won it in 86.
And I can't think of who they're.
And 82.
You got their quarterbacks from those years yet? That's a tough ask right there, just on the spot. But because Mike and I, we should know, but I cannot remember. Now, when I hear the name, I might say, yeah. But like that Jeff Lewis of it, somebody like that, I'll say, nope, never heard of it. Lenny's got me something here. Only one I can think of was Todd Blackledge. And he's probably the 86 guy.
Todd Blackledge is who I was trying to think of.
Yeah. He is probably the 86 guy. And right after he says that, before I can get it out of my mouth, Don Revels says Todd Blackledge.
Yeah.
And has had a great career doing broadcasting.
Broadcasting, very good.
Yep, he is good.
And this the only one I see on here for 86 is
well, it may not.
Where'd he go? John Schaffer?
He might have been a little later than that.
I don't know him.
And maybe Blackledge didn't win a national title. But he is one of their best quarterbacks. Well, I'll say that, one of their better quarterbacks of all time.
Did they have a quarterback from the 70s who won the Heisman? I'm trying to think.
They had John Cappelletti.
John Cappelletti. He
wasn't
was
a
a
quarterback.
running back.
Yeah. Is that who you're trying to think of?
That's who I was trying to think of, John Cappelletti.
Yeah. See, I can remember way back.
Yeah. That was like 70s
Just
something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's probably mid-70s, maybe late.
John Cappelletti,
well,
but not as a QB.
It was, I don't know why. I got that one because it's kind of
yeah,
an easy
Blackledge
name for
was
me
the
to
82 title.
Blackledge was 82, won it in 82. That's probably it. That's probably it. They've always had great running backs, though, Mike. They have. Even the guy that's in the NFL right now with the Eagles, Saquon. Still continuing the tradition there. Let's see. I want to make sure I got my names right here. I better go back one. Ned says, might already read this one. Seaford had just become new head coach of the Panthers and wanted to reshape the offense. Lewis had a good year at Denver, and George traded for him. Okay. I don't follow one particular team that close. I can't remember that. Let's see. Don says Todd Blackledge lives in Charlotte now, and see him often on the airplane. How about that? And let's see. Quarterback replaced Jeff. Quarterback. I can't tell who this one's from. Roger. Thank you, Roger. Quarterback that replaced Berline, that was number 8, was Jeff Lewis. Okay. So that was Jeff. And I can't even recall Jeff Lewis.
I can't either.
Me either.
Probably somebody that did have a really good college career, but he couldn't have done too much in the NFL. I think we'd all, at least one of us would know his name. Lenny says Blackledge was earlier than 86, but don't know when, and we've got that now. It was 82, the 82 championship. It seemed like Alabama and Penn State played each other quite a bit.
A lot.
For
yeah, in those,
back then there weren't national title games.
Yeah.
But was the bowl set up to be SEC versus what was the conference then for Penn State? Is it still the same?
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Maybe it was.
In '94 they went 12-0, but finished ranked second. Obviously there was no national title game at that time.
I mean, think about all the good teams that could have won titles if they had playoffs then.
They went 12-0, finished second, had 3 guys drafted in the top 9.
Who were they?
What year was that? Wait a minute. What
It was
year?
the 95 draft, 94 season.
Was that Arrington? No. Wow.
No,
They had 2 linemen or 2 defensive players picked second and
Yeah,
third one
that
year.
was
Arrington.
probably a few years after.
Yeah, okay.
After this.
LeVar Arrington. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Both of them might be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
I don't think his career was that
Don't
great.
think. He was injured quite a bit, wasn't he?
He'd be in a college Hall of Fame, but
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, maybe.
Pro.
Right.
The number 1 pick was a running back, and he didn't have a great career. I don't remember what.
What year's this we're talking about?
95 draft.
95
The number
draft.
1 overall pick was a running back from Penn State.
Oh, man.
I was trying to see if he won the Heisman or I can't remember.
I'm at a blank on that
Me
one.
too.
Ned says yes. The Sugar Bowl is where they met. So,
He only finished with 1,100 career yards in the NFL after he was taken number 1 overall.
Ooh.
yeah. Lenny says Penn State was always linebacker U, and they still are
Still
considered
are.
that. That's their nickname. And lots of great running backs too. And Roger says Jeff Lewis died in 2013.
Ooh.
Played at Northern Arizona, his college ball.
Northern Arizona.
At Northern, yeah. If that's around Flagstaff, I would go visit right now.
I know we're going to go over on time. I'm just going to tell you this running back was
Okay.
Kajana Carter.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
should
Johnny
remember
Carter.
him.
He was
Went to the Bengals.
He was first overall. Kerry Collins was 5th, and tight end Kyle Brady was 9th. 3 of the top 9 picks in the draft.
Didn't Kyle Brady have a TV show with his siblings?
Yeah.
Back in '95, let's see, this comes from Rodney. Speaking of Penn State quarterbacks and running backs, back in '95, the Panthers traded number 1 overall pick to Cincinnati. Bengals, who took Kajana Carter, who we just mentioned. The Panthers received the number 5 overall pick and took, I think he meant to put Kerry Collins, and spell check made it Jerry Collins. And to be honest, Jerry might have had a better career. Kerry Collins didn't have a bad career, though. I'm not going to bash him there. I think he had a pretty good. Lenny also says Kajana Carter, and Richard Howe says Kajana Carter. We got us a lot of Kajana Carters rolling in there. Mike, get your lyrics ready. We'll let you go first this morning. Well, if unless it's going to take you.
Well, it's not going to take long. I got to. I had it minimized.
Let's see. Still got my
Okay.
screen here on those
Okay.
Hurricanes winning last night. What you got?
Everyone's watching to see what you will do.
Got it. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agriculture fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us, David, Mike, Brett, here with you for the next hour plus. We're not, like Brett said, we went a little over there, but that's okay. It's all well and good. We can make it up here in this next time out. Ned says Ned has got it. So, yeah, Brett and I got that one pretty quick. We'll let Mike read them one more time.
You got that in like 2 seconds.
Read them again. This is not our break.
Everybody's watching to see what you will do. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everybody's trying to get it right. Get it right.
And we said Loverboy, working for the weekend.
That's right.
And did we decide they did have a second song?
Yeah, Turn Me Loose was
Turn Me
was the other
Loose.
hit.
Yeah. I don't know if I could
Me
have come
Loose.
up with that or not, but I do remember it
Oh,
now
that's a pretty
that you
good
said
song,
it.
Turn Me Loose.
Yeah. Let's see. Working for the weekend says Rodney. And he said, don't know the group. Yeah, that Loverboy.
Loverboy.
Ned got both. Ned put Loverboy weekend. Maybe he's describing his weekend this coming up this week. I love it, Ned. Let's see. Richard says, hello from Burlington, getting ready to do this for the 7A. Richard's going to be umpiring down there today in the 7A. Holly Springs, Marvin Ridge, thanks for broadcasting North Lincoln Championship. Yeah, we enjoyed that a lot. It wasn't the greatest press box by any means. The field and the stadium are spectacular.
Excellent.
But the press box held 4 people, no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
And you had to
climb Mount Olympus.
Yeah. It was kind of like Sims Park. You go out the back, you climb a ladder, and then but this one
Get on the roof.
you had a walkway that was about 2 feet wide that you had to walk on because you might go through the roof if you didn't stay on the wooden walkway.
Oh, yeah.
But the people were absolutely fantastic to us. So appreciate the hospitality.
Given the fact it was a minor league ballpark and everything else was really great, the press box thing, I didn't quite understand that. If they, they had probably hadn't renovated that or come up with something different over the course of years.
I'm not complaining about it really, though. I mean, it is what it is, and they play stuff there all the time.
Oh yeah.
Home
of the what is it?
And they did let us
sockets.
in. Some places you go, they'll just want you to set up outside, and that's tough with the chance of thunderstorms and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, you didn't have to set up outside.
No,
that's right.
I know, and it was the charitable crew and us. We would, I actually like the way they've got the games staggered. That they're getting the smaller classes in there on Wednesday and Thursday, and the larger classes then roll in on Friday and Saturday.
I like that.
Yeah. Now you might want to mix them up from time to time. This is the first year we've ever had the 8 classes, so they're learning as they go too.
Learning as they go.
But they did also. What was great, Mike, was Cherryville and North Lincoln at the same place.
I like that.
East Rutherford and Burns at the same place. So if you're a fan of one team, there was a lot of people who stayed over where we were and watched the other teams play and pulled for those teams. They might not have pulled for each other if they played each other. I'm not so sure Burns and East Rutherford would have pulled for each other. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? But on the other side, though, I think North Lincoln and Cherryville fans were genuinely, most of them pulling for each other.
Well, especially after Cherryville let North Lincoln use their stadium last weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, to finish off the region.
I think there was a connection there because of that.
Right.
Yeah, there was. That's a good point. Let them use the turf.
Because there were Cherryville people.
Yeah, for people that didn't know, North Lincoln won the deciding game of the regional final at Cherryville.
At Cherryville.
Yeah, Fraley Field at Cherryville because of the water, the rain, and all that, and it worked out great. I mean, they got the game in, not one delay, right?
That was against South Point, right?
Yeah.
Really, the truth is, South Point was North Lincoln's only, I would call.
You're wrong.
No,
you're wrong.
The second best team in it was East Rowan.
East Rowan by far.
East Rowan was the second best team in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
East Rowan was the second best, but fortunately, 2 years in a row, North Lincoln has had to beat East Rowan, who has a great baseball program.
Yeah.
But they've only had to beat them one game. Last year, 14 innings.
That's right. The marathon you did. Yeah.
This year, it was only 7 innings, but what was the final?
4-3.
4-3. Yeah, they were. Yeah, East Rowan, I hate to say it for them, but without North Lincoln, they added 2 more state titles to their collection over the last 2 years, I would think, wouldn't you, Brett?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Greenville Rose was really good last year, too.
Yeah, Greenville Rose.
They were good.
But what class were they now?
Either 6 or 7.
After realignment, that was like North Lincoln 5A playing a 6 or 7A team last year. and North Lincoln did lose game 1, but it was some mishaps made them lose game 1 last year. But the question I want you guys to answer for me today. You got to place a bet today. Are you going to bet North Lincoln will win the state title next year or not?
Well, I would because.
Okay, now Mike, you're tight with money.
Yeah.
You can only go one way.
I would have to take the field.
You got 50 other baseball teams plus, or maybe 60 teams.
That's how much confidence I have in.
It would be hard for me to bet against
growing
them.
dynasty.
It would be hard for me to bet against them. How many pitchers come back?
Their best 3 pitchers are sophomores. I rest my case.
I heard they have 8 or 9 sophomores that are good pitchers.
Yeah.
And I mean, the 2 starters from those 2 games were sophomores, and they pitched great.
They do everything well.
I think it might be more likely for the next 4 years or 5, at least, that you say they will be in the West Finals. At least now, eventually East Rowan's going to beat them. Eventually,
you got to remember,
beat them.
Those first few rounds are 1 game.
Right.
Right.
And that's why I say East
And that's
Rowan.
why I would take the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Even though I would say North Lincoln will be the favorites the
Well,
next couple
okay,
years.
you
They're
never-
going to be the best team in it. But you never know if a pitcher gets hurt.
You never know.
Then there's
when
a lot of 1-game scenarios in there that you have to win.
when you might have to go out there and face a Madison Bumgarner for 1 game. We saw him playing high school.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
somebody like that. Mackenzie Gore. You know.
Well, and
of course, Chervil
they
beat
dodged East Rowan's best pitcher this
him.
year.
Yeah, they did.
He pitched the Tuesday game,
Right.
and North
And you know
Lincoln
why that
didn't have to
is?
face it.
Because you've got to win that Tuesday.
Yeah, and they were playing that,
before you get that chance.
team that was seated higher than them. I think
Yeah.
East Rowan did. So they had to use him.
And guys, it's starting. The feeder program is important. North Lincoln Middle has now won back-to-back Tri-County Conference titles, and like 3 out of the last 4. So I think it's starting there with the development, and then Coach Charlie Goss and his staff are continuing that.
You guys will have to help me with this one. North Lincoln, 4 state titles this year. Is that right?
At least
4 athletic state championships this year. We know girls track.
girls track,
We know baseball.
cross country,
Cross country is the one I'm trying to remember.
And girls
if they won or
basketball
not.
won it.
And
Girls
girls basketball.
basketball.
Yeah. 4 state titles for North Lincoln.
I want to say cross country, but I can't.
Yeah. Well, if there is 4, I'm pretty sure it's cross country.
Yeah.
And I think
Are they not
there
going to
are.
win?
I
are
think
they
there are.
winning the Wells Fargo Cup?
I don't even think it's
I
close.
think it's not even close.
But now you have 8 Wells Fargo
Yeah.
champions. You know,
That's
if you don't know about Wells Fargo Cup is the all around sports programs.
Right.
You get
Used
points.
to be called the Wachovia
Yeah.
Cup back
You
in the day.
you get points for every sport, and it's not weighed either. Every sport gets the same amount of points.
Same amount of
Football
points.
gets the same as golf.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
so if you win, you get this many points, and I think I'm right. Butch can tell me if I'm wrong on that on the point system, but it's the best overall athletic programs in the state.
I think North Lincoln has the best program in 5A in the state. I mean, it's so well rounded.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Wells Fargo proves that.
that
I mean,
proves that. Yeah.
I think they won it last year, the Wells Fargo Cup,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely in line to get it again this year, I would say.
I notice when their kids are honored by the school board in Lincoln County, all the kids come. I mean, I don't know, they just have a little edge, and I don't know whether it's camaraderie or whatever it is, but
Well,
they got it
that
going on. I'll tell you
that conference has North Lincoln, East Lincoln, and Hickory, and they're all pretty good in
Yeah.
in everything.
And everything.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think Maiden won a basketball title out of that conference.
Yep.
Yeah.
A girls basketball title out of that conference this
Mm-hmm.
year.
It's been a very successful conference this year,
Yeah.
statewide.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they won 2 women's basketball. I say no. If you
Yeah.
talk about the conference, yeah, that's right.
If you were, the only thing I know we got it across the state, but are you okay with the conference situation if you're Bandy's, Maiden, Bunker Hill, Newton Conover, that you're playing in there. You're not only playing in there with teams that are a class up, but they're good programs in most sports.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a Hickory. If you're going to win just a conference championship in basketball, you're going to have to beat North Lincoln and East Lincoln have done well against Hickory, but, Hickory is
Right.
a bigger school.
That's right.
I don't know how many more students they've got than those other ones.
It makes it hard to win the conference.
Right.
In anything.
Yeah.
I know conference. Butch will hate this part. I know conference championships don't mean as much as they used to. They don't.
No.
Because you take a 3A and
Well, look at
and
Cherville.
they got to play a 5A.
And,
Yeah.
Highland Tech. I
Yeah.
mean, how many sports can they compete for a conference title?
Yeah.
Because you got like the difference between
Well, Highland Tech.
the difference between Cherville and Highland Tech's student body versus Burns and Stuart Kramer
Double.
has got to be massive. I mean,
Well, I know this. Cherville had, for the ADM, Cherville had 484 students. Kramer had like 940. So that's a pretty substantial difference.
Yeah. I get the high school association, the NCHSAA emails, about whatever. I get them all, and this week, the academic awards came out. Have you seen those for each sport? They list 3 teams, the top 3 teams in academics in that classification. Highland Tech was just about on every page. I mean, it's unbelievable. So, they do actually go to school there for the education. You know what I'm saying? That's great. I mean, to see all those Highland Techs. I think South Point was in there once on something. I may speak out loud. It might have been wrestling. Might have been wrestling for South Point.
I wish they would do something about Highland Tech's football and just let any of those kids that want to play football just play for
Anywhere else.
where they live. Like if they live in the Hunter Huss
Right.
or the Ashbrook
Yeah, it's hard for them to
district.
hard for them to compete. It really is.
It is.
And it's, I mean, the other, like Lincoln and Shelby and Burns, and they don't want to be playing Highland Tech every
Right.
year.
Yeah,
No more than Highland Tech wants to play them.
I agree. Some of that could be adjusted. There's a few
So what
things
you're
that
saying,
need to be
Brad,
adjusted.
is Highland Tech drop football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let the kids play
Yeah, just let them play
where they live.
Where they
Most
live.
of those kids don't live right there at Highland
'cause
Tech.
it's a lottery
Right.
thing.
Well, even if they do, they're still in a,
Right. Yeah.
Because there are kids that live right beside Highland Tech that don't go to Highland Tech. They might go to Hunter Huss.
I don't think anybody would object to that. I really don't. Other schools.
They can still go to
and
Highland
stuff.
Tech for
Now,
the
Highland might object to it, but I don't think the
education
schools
part,
around.
but-
Yeah.
On the other hand, guys, this past year, Cherville, which has even fewer students than Highland Tech, by few, they were 6-6 in football. Now they didn't do that well in the conference. Obviously, they got smashed by Burns.
Yeah, and Cherville doesn't need. I mean, they don't need to drop football. They don't want to drop football.
No.
But Highland Tech,
Highland
I think,
Tech does need to. I think.
We need to take our time out right now just in case Lanny needs to call in. Lanny's doing a remote today, and he might want to get in touch with Brett here. Might want to call in and do a quick
Live
update
remote
of what's going on. But I will let you go ahead and do your lyrics if you got them, Brett. And
Yeah.
That way you won't have to worry about that later if he calls in a little
Pick
later.
something harder than mine. That was like instantaneous recognition.
But you picked a good song.
Yeah.
What you got?
when the truth is found to be lies.
Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Bliss Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments, blessed buildings and tiny homes at 2268 Lincolnton Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincolnton High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. I'm going to give a few messages that we got here. Obviously, the lyrics as well here. Read them again, Brett, because I got them. Mike got them. Took a minute. Lenny has gotten them.
Maybe if I break it up, it'll be a little easier. I tried to say it all real fast where
I know.
It didn't sound like there was
you don't want to say it in
when the
lines.
when the truth is found to be lies and all the joy within you dies.
Oh, yeah, baby. Got that one.
And a hint would be as a female singing that part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the better ones.
Yeah. In a
1967
classic rock group. And we do have a couple answers here. I want to read a couple things. I don't know if I read this one or not. Ned says, congratulations to Richard Howe and some of the other local umpires that got selected to do state championships. Mm-hmm. And then Richard says you should have broadcast from right field, from the right field restaurant picnic area. That might be if we go back over there for something, that might
nice
be.
area.
Yeah. Under the shelter. that would have been a better spot.
Yeah, that's just a
for you.
big area, picnic, and when they have beverages and stuff out there during the minor league games, absolutely.
Yeah. Butch is my favorite person this morning. He says, "Of course you're right."
Of course, you're right.
That's I don't even want to read any more of it. I'm just kidding. He says, "Of course you're right about Wells Fargo, and the whole realignment of 8 classifications is a cluster." And he didn't add the second word to that. I'm glad. Hickory girls playing for soccer championship today.
Yeah.
Do we have any other locals playing for the soccer championship today?
I don't know.
Well, let me ask you
East
guys-
Lincoln always pretty good.
Yeah, I think they got beat.
Okay.
Did you really feel going into it, you had 4 area teams playing a state championship?
That 3 would lose?
I never thought 3 would lose.
No.
I was thinking it would be a sweep.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'm not saying anybody should have lost. I'm not trying to put it that way, but when White was on the other side, that's at least even.
Yeah, they're always a really
know,
good program. You're right. I go along with White.
East Rutherford played them close. I mean, you know what I mean?
Went 3 games, right?
Yeah, and they're went 3 games, and they're always. I mean, they're just always good. But didn't East Rutherford win the first one, Brett?
Second.
Second one, okay.
And it went 10 innings?
10 innings.
Mike, I hate to say it, but I am most surprised by Cherryville the way they handled their opponent in the first game and first 2 innings. That's the part that surprises me because they won the first game. What was the score? A no-hitter.
4-0.
12 strikeouts, 1 short of the record for
Believe
Brock
me,
Bumgarner.
I think flags were flying at half-mast in Cherryville Friday. That's how
Can you remember one
disappointed
when
was.
it went wrong? Can you remember a state tournament for Cherryville when it went wrong like that before?
Going wrong like that? I don't.
That's just tough breaks.
I don't
mean,
remember one
Yeah.
quite like that one.
Yeah, and
Now, they've lost a few state championship series.
Yeah.
They lost to Perquimans in 22
Yep.
in the finals.
Who's there a lot.
Yeah, who's there.
They were there
a
last
lot.
year.
But no, I can't remember one that. It's like you say, the way it started out and the momentum leading into day 2.
What was that score of game 1?
4-0.
4-0.
Just 4-0. But still, the nothing stood out because there was no chance
Right.
for them to even think they were going to score.
Yeah. And here's the thing, guys. Even though he went 7 for the first time this year, complete game for Brock Bumgarner. I call him Mad Bum, but anyway, it was just a joke.
It would have to be Bro Bum.
Yeah. He still had pitches left on day 2. He could have gone 30 pitches. You know how they're second guessing all over town right now.
Yeah.
Why don't you let him go 30? He was
Okay, but what was the final score of that game?
6-5. Game 2,
Yeah,
6-5.
no, game 3. The
3-2.
3-2. Well, 2.
Yeah, that run did count at the. He
It
did
did
end up
count,
scoring
but-
at the end, but
Yeah, 3-2.
yeah, they didn't really. I mean, they didn't really need him in that game.
Hold somebody 3 rounds, you should win.
I would say. I would have
Game
said.
pitching was not the problem.
I would have said in game 3 if they had tied it and sent it to extra innings,
I think
he might would have come in and
He might would have
pitched.
come in and pitched.
But they up to that point they didn't really need him.
No.
I mean, they'd only given up 3 runs
Only
in
giving up
7
3
innings.
runs, you're right.
That's
And I thought Hefner pitched great
He
when he
did.
came in relief.
After
He
really
was
pitched
great.
good in relief.
Um,
No, the pitching didn't lose it for him in game 3. It was lack of hitting and clutch and strike.
Yeah, just they couldn't get the big hit.
No. And they struck out a
with
lot.
runners on.
No. And leaving 16 runners on base in game 2, which, how do you do that? They did it in 5 innings. They left the bases loaded.
Yeah, that was the odd game right there.
Yeah, that was the
because they had how many hits in that game?
I don't know.
13.
Yeah.
And they also had a couple, several walks. They had a lot of base runners,
They had
but they
chances.
weren't getting them home.
In the first 2 or 3 innings, they could have blown that game wide open.
And in their defense too, with every passing inning, who was the opponent again?
Rosewood.
Rosewood was gaining momentum.
Yeah. It was
They were
big.
gaining
Well, right after
confidence
Cherryville went
and
up 5-0,
momentum.
they came in and got 2.
Yeah,
They made it 5-2.
Yeah.
Got 5-2. You're right.
Yeah.
And I just when Cherryville got up 5-0 in that game, they probably just started celebrating a little prematurely.
We thought that might be a new school at Rosewood.
They're not that new, are they?
I think it was. I think it's pretty new. I think it opened in 1925.
Yeah.
I think that's what Scott
I
found.
didn't realize it was all. It was.
And it's there
old.
in
It's really
what's
old.
the town
Goldsboro?
where Goldsboro.
Yeah, it's a little bit on this
So
side of Goldsboro.
some of those guys might play for Wayne County, and some of those
They might.
Cherryville players, they probably know each other a little bit. Wayne
could.
County and Post 100.
Well, I got to hand it to the Rosewood coaching staff. I mean, even in game 2, well, of course, they took the bat out of Brock Bumgarner's hands. Let's face it. And then in game 2, the way they manipulated their pitchers, starter went a couple innings. He had some problems. Brought another guy, left-hander, and he got wild. But they kept.
Yeah.
They kept feeding new arms out there, and
Yeah.
they did a pretty good job of juggling their pitching.
They used a ton of pitchers
They
in that
did.
series.
They just used it. And see, the
They had to
thing
use
was-
8 or 10
Yeah.
different pitchers.
Everybody thought that Cherryville had the edge in pitching depth going into the series, but that did not prove to be true.
Okay, trivia question: How many teams did we see that wore dark pants with pinstripes? And I'm not saying black pants. I'm talking about maroon, maybe.
Seaforth.
Yeah.
Seaforth was one.
Yeah, theirs is like a purplish
Yeah,
color.
I think everybody did, but Cherryville.
North
I
Lincoln.
think
wa-
everybody
yeah.
that was there wore the
Yeah.
real dark pants with pinstripes.
Yeah. North Lincoln, of course.
Yeah, North Lincoln has all
Yeah.
black.
Game
They do.
2,
Yeah.
all
right.
black. That looked good. I think.
I don't like the all dark. I do like North Lincoln's all white uniforms.
I got to stop right here. Did I give your lyrics? Did we say them? Who they were?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Read them again. We apologize if we've already done this, but
When the truth is found to be lies, and all the
we've done
joy
it.
within you dies.
did we give the answer though?
I thought we did.
I don't think we gave the answer.
Okay.
It's Jefferson
Anybody-
airplane.
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson Airplane, somebody
Before it
wrote.
became a starship.
Yeah, that's back in the beginning.
Oh yeah, long before
Jefferson
it
Airplane.
became a starship. That didn't
Somebody
happen
to
until
love.
the 80s.
Somebody to love.
I don't
Grace
think they
Slick,
became
right?
starship till around the 80s, was it, Brett? I mean,
I saw them one time around 80 something, and they were starship then.
they became more of a pop sounding. You know what I mean? Mainstream pop rock.
It
not
says
edgy.
Grace Slick wrote the song on a $50 piano with 10 broken keys.
Hey, turned out pretty good.
Real name or concert name?
Kind of doubt. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a real name.
Grace Slick? I don't know. Get in a few more messages here. Roger says, yes, North Lincoln won 4 state titles, track, cross country, girls basketball, and boys in baseball. They really do have a really solid athletic program. There's no doubt about that. Lenny says in game 2 you can't leave 16 runners on base and in a game and expect to
Can't
win.
do it.
So that throws it around a little bit to everybody, and Ned says ready for the dark slacks to go away. The dark slacks. I like it. Let's see.
I think teams, when they wear a dark jersey and white pants, that looks good, but
Yeah.
I just don't like the all, one color.
I don't either.
Especially what Seaforth had on.
Okay.
I didn't like
Those were really
Seaforth.
bad.
They were bad.
Ned confirms
They
what
were
I-
the fashion faux pas of the tournament.
What I brought up a minute ago, Ned's confirming here. Lots of familiar post 11 names on the Rosewood rosters. Post 11 is Wayne County.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Would you guys remember a couple years ago when Wayne County made its run, won the state?
And that's their first one. That was their first state title, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That was their very first one. I would have thought they had won them
And
because
they
they're always
almost won the regional, didn't they, to get to the...
good. Your memory's better than mine, I hope.
I think so. Isn't that right?
I don't remember. I do remember them winning the state, but I don't remember.
And it was in Cherryville, too. Yeah.
Yeah, they did win in Cherryville. That's
And
right.
they got down to the very last game in the regional to go to the World Series.
All right,
but
Mike,
they didn't win it.
I'm going to let you comment on this because you know it better than I do, but we all know that it was announced that Scotty Hefner is going to retire.
That's correct.
Now. But will he? Because, I mean, that's a tough one to lose and go out on. That would be, you know.
And not only that, guys, I mean, he's going to lose some guys like Talon Dalton at shortstop, who was a good, solid player.
I don't care who they lose or who they gain. Cherville's always going to be good, though, Mike.
But
going to have talent.
They got a lot of guys back next year.
Yeah.
Well, I figured.
That's it, yeah.
I don't know how many kids he has, but I'm guessing the one that was
senior?
playing is the youngest. And that's why he decided to retire now, because his youngest son is graduating.
Senior. That's my thought.
I don't know if that's his youngest son, but I'm assuming it is. I don't even know if he has more than one. I know there's been Hefners on the team.
But he is
before.
a senior?
Yeah, he is a senior.
He had another son named Wes Hefner, who also played.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his youngest, and his last one, Aaron, who I think is going to play, he's going to Caldwell Tech next year.
Now, my question for you, Mike, is you may know and you may not. How many years has he been the head coach?
He took over, I want to say, in 06.
In 06. So
2 state championships.
21, actually.
I'll look up his record, but
Yeah.
he's got
That'd be
an
21
absolutely great
seasons.
winning record.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one season they didn't
One
play.
season, so 20.
Yeah.
Easier.
He won the state in 08, and he won it also in 2016. Went to the finals in 22 and lost to Perquimans. They may have been to another final and lost. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Now I went to get me a cup of coffee on our last break, and Brett said I didn't realize it had been that long, and that's all I heard. So what?
10 years.
10 years since they won it.
Since they won it, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I'll add something else, guys. It's been 15 years since Cherville Post 100 won a state Legion title.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, I don't know about the high school thing, but Legion, I can just flat tell you the athleticism and the size of the teams that Cherville plays in Legion ball.
Oh yeah, when you look at Fuquay and Wilmington and Garner and those teams,
those guys are good baseball players, and they're 6'3".
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I mean, they're 6'3" and 6'4". And
It looks like they're playing a
190 pounds.
major college team.
Yeah, they do. I don't know how that worked or how they got that way, but they look like.
oh yeah.
Well,
man,
one thing I noticed
men.
on Cherville's baseball team, they got some really big kids.
Yeah.
Cherville had several guys. And Bumgarner's tall. He's not really big, but he is tall. What is it? Is he 6'3", 6'2"?
6'3".
And some of them were young. The first baseman, Whiteside.
Yeah.
Well, Bumgarner's back, right?
Yeah.
Kerrigan kid that's a freshman.
Yeah.
He's huge.
He's back.
They had another real tall
He's a good football player.
player that
Kerrigan kid's got a dad that has white hair, right?
Yeah. The white hair wig.
I hope you're listening, Chris.
I love the way you wore that wig.
Oh, they had another tall kid that I think pitches some, but he didn't play when he wasn't pitching.
He's going to Cleveland Tech. He's
So he's a senior.
Yeah, he's got some potential. He's thin. He's got to put on some weight. He might be able to pitch a little bit. But
Richard said, yes, Scotty is done, but I just wonder, though.
Oh, I bet he's. I don't
Well,
think
all
he's
I know- let
going
me
to
tell
change
you
his
this.
mind because of that.
Here's the deal. Here's the way I'd be right now. Today, I'm not retiring, but give me a week, and I'm saying, yeah I'm fine with it.
Well,
You
all
know?
I know is at the awards program, he was one of 3 retiring coaches on the staff that was honored.
Yeah.
Now, whether that means he might change his mind, I don't know.
How many coaches in high school have you ever seen retire, be out a year or two, and come back?
Well, yeah.
I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know. Are there? I mean,
There could be.
I'll guarantee there's been some.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
especially when schools are in a
truth
bind
is,
that they're
Scotty
familiar
got
with.
his 30 years in a year or two ago. He's
Yeah.
just been coaching
Right.
the team.
Well,
He's-
it's because of his son.
Yeah,
to
he's
be there
got
with
his
son.
education career that he finished that at 30 years. So, big question is, if indeed he does retire, and apparently he is, who's the man?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
If they've made an announcement, is
Nope.
it somebody on the
They
staff?
have
With
not
it,
made an
I guess they don't know yet.
All the arrows point to Seth Freeman.
Do they?
I knew he was on the staff,
He's
and
on
he's
the
Well, Cherryville player, Cherryville grad, play post 100. I hope he
was
gets
part
it.
of a state.
Hope he gets it.
He was.
Hope he gets it.
He was a catcher on the state championship team. and
Davidson graduate.
Davidson graduate. Good player at Davidson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's not him, I don't know who in the world, unless he just doesn't want it. And he's sort of been
So if you're,
biding his time.
it could be, but I can't imagine that he don't want it. You know,
Yeah,
I would think he does.
I think he
I would
wants a
think he
shot
does.
at it.
Yeah. I got a trivia question here. I want you. Ned did not put it on here in the form of a trivia question, but I'm going to ask it as a trivia question. It's been blank years since Garinger lost in the You know, Ned's a Garinger graduate.
guy,
Mhm.
grad.
It's been blank years since Garinger lost in the 4A state title game to Richmond County.
Blank years since they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Blank's
don't-
not a number,
I don't
Mike.
know
You
how-
have to fill in the
I
blank.
know, yeah.
I don't know how anybody's going to get that unless they just
Well,
a lucky guess.
yeah.
He knows Garinger history.
But it's a monumental number. It's like 10 or, you know.
No,
it's-
100.
No. Not that monumental.
50.
Yes. 50.
50, okay.
50 years since Garinger. Who did I say they lost to? Richmond County.
Richmond County.
So Richmond County, known for football those years, pretty good in baseball too. I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hadn't heard. You know, you talk about Cherryville's drought in state championship 10 years.
Yeah.
Richmond County. When's the last time we were really talking about their football?
Been a while.
It slipped a little. 8 classifications are going to help everybody. You know, I mean, a lot of people want to say, I've heard this a couple times, it's watered down. Do your research and look at the other states around us. We're finally in line.
With what they do.
Yeah, with how many Georgia had 7 or 8 classes a long time before us, and they have less high schools and less students.
There's still a lot of worthy teams.
Yes.
winning
Yes.
state titles.
Yes. We should have 8. If I could have made it work with 6 and put the charters and the private, whatever they're called, parochials and all, in 2 classes of their own and just have 6 for the public, I would have done it that way.
Yeah.
But
that would work.
that something was put in that you couldn't have. There was a addendum or something put in. You could not 60. I think 65 is the max you can have in a class now. And so if they ever get to where we have to go higher than that, Brett, you'll have to tell me what 8 times 65 is. But if we go over that number, we're going to have to add classes. You know.
Yeah.
So that's
520.
and right now we're at what? We're at 4 something.
We're way
440,
up in the
450.
400s as members of the state association.
So there may have to be, and when they do, I doubt they add just 1 class. You know, when that does come around, we may never see it, but I doubt they add just 1 class. I would bet they add 2, so we and level it all out. I don't know.
I hope that's a long way off.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
I wonder what percentage of the total NCHS AA membership are charter schools or parochial schools.
If I had to guess,
Third.
15. No, not a third.
No, definitely not.
15% maybe.
I don't even know.
15
if
to 20%.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say 15%. But it seems like all of them make the playoffs.
They all make playoffs.
They all make the playoffs
Which makes it seem
in their
like they're
particular sport.
everywhere.
Well, a lot of them are 1A.
1A.
Yep.
They dominate in 1A and 2A.
The thing that really
Feel bad for the little schools out there.
I do
like,
too.
I don't know
I really
who's
do.
Hazeville. Is that a real small one?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, hey, I feel bad
or the
for
one out there.
Nantahala. That was a real
that's
small one.
exactly what.
Yeah.
You feel bad for the Andrews and the Rosmonds and the, some of the smaller mountain schools.
Yeah.
Going against these charters.
Yeah, I had some thoughts in my head. Now they went away, but that I wanted to say. Maybe I'll think of them again here in a few minutes. I do want to read these other comments we've got here. Let's see. Wow, it won't. Here we go. Lenny says Seth Freeman was also the head baseball coach at Watauga before coming to Cherryville.
I thought he was a head coach
Thank
somewhere.
you, Lenny. That's right. He was.
Yep.
And he chose to come back to his hometown. That's a great point.
Yep. Scott says, I think too many teams, and this is Scott Cloner, I think too many teams making the playoffs. I would like them to cut down the numbers in the playoffs. Here's the deal. We don't need buys at all.
No,
we don't need buys.
We don't need buys at all.
And
if you do that, then you're taking away just enough teams.
Yeah.
You know, guess what that does? That gets you done a week earlier.
It does get
In
you done
every sport,
Yeah.
gets you done a week earlier if you don't have buys.
Yeah, I'm in favor
In
of
every sport.
eliminating buys.
another thing I
You have
don't
to cut
like
some teams.
are these
And they voted on that just a couple weeks ago and voted it down.
Wednesday and
vote it
Thursday championships. I don't like that.
Wednesday and Thursday
Yeah,
championships.
I wish they could find
That's
a way
tough.
around that.
That's
To
tough.
have it to extend it to the weekend.
Yep, they would just have to.
They need
find
more sides is
more
what they
venues.
need.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, do they have to be played at bigger stadiums, municipal parks? You know, like, I mean, these stadiums are really nice. I'll give them that.
Oh,
They've
yeah,
got
there's
good
all
places
kind of
to
room.
go.
Yeah.
But you still got. Okay, where was the softball? Where all was the softball? UNCG's one site.
Duke.
Duke. Okay. Baseball. Could they not? I don't know if there's an opportunity for them to use Duke and UNCG. I know they used baseball, UNCG in the past in baseball. Cherville's won one in Greensboro, I
That's
think.
right. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Well, right now baseball regionals are going on. So
Yeah.
if Duke happened to make it and
Be at
host a
home,
regional,
yeah. Timing.
they wouldn't have been able to.
Right.
And I guess you can't just go on odds and say,
Yeah.
we probably won't be a host.
No,
so,
because if I'm working for the NCHSA and they make it, I'm going, are you kidding me?
yeah.
Can
I
you-
mean, Duke's not a team that typically hosts a
Right.
baseball regional. You have to be in the top 16 in the country,
Right.
but
Yeah. But like all of it, you never know. I understand.
and same with UNCG. I mean, you never know if they could get to that point.
Let's take our final time out, and then we will.
It would be awesome if Chapel Hill could, but
Yeah. They host.
They
a lot,
usually
though.
are hosting a regional.
They do host a lot. Let's do lyrics. We'll be set to go for the final segment, and we want to go through some of last night's scores in the other classes. If Brett can look some of those up and give us some baseball, softball scores.
So
From,
what were our spring sports? It's softball, soccer, baseball. Is that right? That had this long playoff thing.
Right. They're still going. Yes.
Still going,
Yes. Yeah. Your everlasting summer. You can see it fading fast. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. The lyrics this morning. You better get those. Everybody that knows me knows that's one of my favorite
Absolutely.
groups. And here I'm trying to get there as we speak. Your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast. Are y'all getting static in the headset, or is it just me? I've had it all morning.
I can't because I don't have a headset.
Well, you're the lucky one here. You grab a piece of something you think gonna last. That's Reeling in the Years by Steely Dan. And yes, we did have several. I'm gonna try to get everybody here that answered correctly. Roger, getting Steely Dan. What's your favorite Steely Dan song? I would like, and anybody can weigh in on that. What's your favorite Steely Dan song? Lenny Anthony says, I think I know this one, one of your favorite bands, Steely Dan, Reeling in the Years. Anybody old enough will remember that there used to be a show on Channel 3 on Friday nights, late, Mike McKay hosted, and it was called Reeling in the Years. And they showed. Now, Mike, don't act like you're not old enough to remember that.
Before my time.
Tell me, Lenny, do you remember that? Butch, Reeling in the Years on Friday nights. And they showed old, I don't know if it was movies or if it was old TV shows. I think it was old movies. But
hosted by Mike McKay.
I'm pretty sure it was Mike McKay. Ned also says Steely Dan. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything there from Ned. Yeah, still the last thing was that 50 years for Gehringer, the 50-year drought for Gehringer. Brett's going to give us some scores here from other games. My first thought about, we do have South Caldwell that's just right up the road. Their boys and girls were both in the state finals playing baseball and softball.
That's an accomplishment.
And Brett's got the scores for you right now.
In softball yesterday, 4A Southwestern Randolph beat West Stanley 8-3. And in 3A, West Wilkes beat McMichael 9-7. Those games were played at UNC Greensboro. And then at Duke in the 1A softball, Robbinsville beat Beargrass Charter 10-0 in 5 innings. And South Caldwell in the 6A beat Union Pines 5-2.
Union Pines.
Now, you said that was yesterday?
Yeah.
So there was a smaller class playing.
Yeah, softball they didn't do the exact same
Okay.
as baseball.
And I hate it for Beargrass Charter, one of my sentimental
Because
favorites.
you said 6A and 1A, so that's different.
Yeah, well, 3A and 4A. 1A, 6A,
Okay.
3A, 4A. Softball are playing right now. In baseball, yesterday at Holly Springs, North Carolina Leadership Academy beat Beargrass Charter 7-2.
That's not fair.
So, rough day for Beargrass Charter.
Both charters.
Kind
of.
8A baseball, Corinth Holders beat Providence 4-3. And then in Burlington, 7A baseball, Holly Springs beat Marvin Ridge 3-1. And Southern Lee beat South Caldwell 7-2.
Okay.
South Caldwell now must win today to force a third game.
South Caldwell softball is one win away from a title. Baseball is going to have to win 2 games today.
Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Which classes are the Inca Sugar Jets in? Didn't they win it? And were there 2A, 3A?
I think
They're bigger than that.
Yeah, they'd be at least 4A.
4A.
At least
Okay.
4A.
4A.
I would think. But
No, I think they're bigger
Do you?
than that. Might be.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what they are. I was trying to get back to the
Seemed
right.
like they played 3A in the old,
The old.
because they would play East Lincoln and North
That's
Lincoln
right,
at
they
times.
were,
Yeah.
3A in
So
the-
they're probably 5.
More likely.
That's a guess. Yep. Inca. That's a
Yeah, I was trying
nice
to-
area over there.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to get back to. I know I've got that in an email somewhere.
I
Let's
asked for
see.
favorite Steely Dan song. Roger says, Ricky, don't lose that number.
Oh,
Very
for me,
good song. Very good song.
No problem for me. My old school.
I love that too. I love it. If I had to pick one, that might be mine, but
Never going back
I
to
don't
my old
I don't
school.
want to have to pick one. That's a
Inca's 5A.
Yeah.
And they did win the softball.
Did
title.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beat West Carteret. Those schools are pretty far apart, I think.
Yeah. I think it was East Carteret that many years ago had the phenom pitcher that the Yankees drafted. And I'm talking about, Lenny would know, it's a long time ago. It just didn't work out. I don't know what happened there. It just didn't pan out. But he was like the next, Ferguson Jenkins, if you know who that is, or somebody like that. You know what I mean? He was just a, but I think it was from East Carteret, that kid was many years. This is West, though, right?
Yeah.
West Carteret. Let's see.
And we went to one of those for Legion
One of the Carterets.
state tournament, right? The
Oh Lord, I don't remember that.
Moorhead, was that Moorhead?
Moorhead
City?
City
Moorhead
hosted.
City.
Moorhead
Yeah.
City hosted that, though. I guess maybe it's in that county.
Oh, well,
Was that Carteret
what
again?
stadium were we
A
at?
municipal.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we
Yeah,
were
like
at
a
one of those
municipal
schools.
park
Yeah,
there.
Municipal Park in Moorhead City.
Yeah, yeah.
Brian Taylor was that pitcher. That pitcher you're talking
That's
about.
one of the
Ironically-
funnest baseball trips I've ever been on. Was going to Moorhead
And
City.
ironically,
Wish they had hosted him.
wasn't that Cheryl's last state championship?
Yeah.
Was
That
it?
was 2011.
I believe so.
That's when
That was a fun
Thomas Best
trip.
traveled from Asheville to Moorhead City.
Yeah.
I think it took him 2 hours.
Yeah.
He wasn't driving. I'll just leave it at that.
You're right. That was a fun trip, guys.
Yeah.
We were all kind of.
Well, you had the beach. You had
the
a
beach,
nice
nice
tavern.
restaurants, taverns.
Tackle box.
Tackle Box Tavern.
Tackle
See,
Box Tavern.
Brett wasn't there.
Fly Daddy.
he came down
went
later.
with me.
Yep,
my
that was great. Yep,
grandson.
yep, brings back memories, don't
Brings back memories.
it? Is it true actor Chevy Chase was early drummer for Steely Dan? That comes from Ned.
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah, he was at one time in that. Played with that band. I don't know
Did
if
he?
he was actually.
There's been a lot of people play at that band because they
They only had the two basic guys.
They can't be pleased.
No.
It's not good enough. We're getting somebody else. That's that kind of attitude the whole time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they never had traditional band members.
You're right.
Except for the two guys that started the band. So
true.
Lenny says Brian Taylor. Thank you, Lenny. I knew you'd know. Brian Taylor was that pitcher that went to the Yankees, drafted by the Yankees that year. And so, you know, I mean, he was supposed to be, you know, like a Roger Clemens type or something like that. But it just never, I don't know what happened, but it just never worked out. And he's not the only one. That happens a lot, that things don't ever ever work.
Speaking of working out, I want to report that former charitable pitcher Dalton Pence
Please do give an
elevated
update.
to 2A now.
Is that right? Where is he? Do you remember the city?
Frisco, where?
Texas?
Yeah.
I think that would be in Texas. Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, he was
way up north,
he was
right?
their minor league pitcher of the month. He's just a couple steps away. I mean, he's moving up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Dalton Pence.
Yep. He needs to go south about 100 miles, and he might see Landman.
That's right.
While he's out there
Landman.
in Texas. Think it's hot in Texas?
Oh.
Ned says good old Walter and Donald, and he's talking about Steely
Fagan.
Dan. Yep, they are. And one's passed away, of course. Walter has passed away. They met each other in college and started band together.
They were different. I mean, the lyrics were really, really good and meaningful and clever.
Yep. I remember. Have you either one of you guys or any our listeners ever watched the documentary on Yacht Rock?
I started it. I haven't watched it.
There's a documentary out there called Yacht Rock. And
done by Bill Simmons. I give him a plug.
Yeah, he's great. Isn't he?
My favorite,
you're gonna have to hook
favorite
me up
podcaster.
you're gonna have to hook me up so I can start listening to his, or just tell me how to. But anyway, now I lost my train of thought where I was going with that. Message where I see what Lenny's got here. All these messages coming in. Brian Taylor got involved in a barroom brawl and hurt his shoulder, and was never heard of again. Wow, that's I didn't realize that. I did not realize that was the case. That's a tough way for it to end. Wake Forest for Steely Dan. Deacon Blues. Deacon Blues is call Alabama. They wanted a name for a team when they lose. That's sad. Wake Forest has improved a lot since those days.
Was one of the songs Hey 19, We Can't Dance Together, or was it a different title for that song?
It was Hey 19.
Hey 19, okay.
Was the name of that song. Where were we going a minute ago when I lost my train of thought?
Talking about that Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock. They did a documentary, and at the end, they had not Walter but Donald on what's Donald's last name? Fagan. Donald Fagan on the show. It wasn't good having Donald Fagan on that show, and whenever they tried to tell him that his songs were included in Yacht Rock. I think the show ends with him giving them a 2-word goodbye.
Yeah, I think I know what that might be.
That was great. I love that part.
Yeah.
He gave them that old classic 2-word goodbye. Peg and FM. Yeah, that's a couple good songs.
Yeah, FM's a good one.
Yeah, Peg's upbeat and everything. FM's a little slower. I like it. Yeah. They didn't have, like some of the bigger bands, 50 hits or anything. But no. I tell you what they had's quality.
Yeah. They were kind of different, sort of jazzy rock. I mean, it wasn't a different sound.
Yeah.
But very good.
Yep. Monty has already. I don't know if he's still with us. He hadn't texted me in a while. Maybe he had to step out or whatever. But he got us started this morning with the Yankee update. So I thought at this point, let's see, we have played around 55 games. Maybe some teams played around 55 games, which means you still have 110. So that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But a lot of times I want you guys, after I go through these, the Yankees and the Rays are now the same in the win column, but now the Yankees have played 3 more games and they have 3 more losses than Tampa Bay does. Toronto's in third, an even 500 record. I wouldn't say Toronto's out of it. They had a horrible start, but they seem to have righted the ship here. And that is your defending American League champion, Toronto Blue Jays. The Orioles, 11 back. The Red Sox, 13 back. I don't think either one of them can make a move and catch. And the main reason is because the Yankees and Tampa are just too good. They're going to continue to win. And if you're going to come back – now, if Boston was in another division and Baltimore too, I could see it in some of these divisions because some of them are 500 at best. Cleveland, 34-25, leads the Central Division, followed by the White Sox, the Twins, the Royals. And I'm disappointed in the Tigers. They started out pretty good, but what in the world has happened in Detroit? Have they had injuries, Brad, or do you know? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's time to sell.
Yeah, 22-36. I'm glad you said the word sale. I can't wait to share something.
I know a good buyer.
You going to buy them?
I'm not talking about buy the team. I just want Scooble.
I
just want Scooble.
I got you. Yeah,
don't want the whole franchise.
Yep. It might be time for both. Sell the franchise too. Seattle Mariners. See, here's the division I'm talking about. First place at 29-29.
Yeah.
You know, just a 500 team in first place. Followed by Sacramento, soon to be Vegas Athletics. The Rangers are next, 26-31. Then the Astros and the Angels. Tough. The Braves the best record in baseball or not? Let's see. It looks like it. 39 wins, 19 losses. Followed by the Phillies, who actually woke up in time. Boston did not wake up in time, but the Phillies had a horrible start as well. Now they're above 500, 29-28. Followed by the Nationals, the Marlins, and the Mets.
How about the Nationals even playing 500 ball?
Yeah. Name me a player on the Nationals
I can't
team.
name a single one.
Brett's even shaking his head. We know Juan Soto's not there anymore.
No.
But, that is incredible right there. Good organization. That's all you can say about it. Let's see. Where did I leave off with Washington there? The Central Division, Milwaukee, 34-20. Status quo for Milwaukee. They win every year. They're just good every year, and nobody ever gives them a lot of credit. And the main reason is they haven't won the World Series while doing so. So who knows? Maybe they'll get there this year. Butch's Cardinals, 30-25, also with a over 500 record. The Cubs, 31. Look at the Cubs are 31-27, and they had a 10-game losing streak. A couple weeks ago, I think it was 10.
Yeah.
Cincinnati 29-27, and Pittsburgh 30-28. How about last place, 2 games over 500?
Yeah.
You know,
Only 6 back.
Only 6 back, but that's going to be a tough division. It's going to be tough for Cincy and Pittsburgh. It just really is because the teams above them, I can't see them having the Cubs have had their slump. You know, maybe. But I can't imagine. It'd be great to see Pittsburgh or Cincinnati get in the playoffs, but it's just going to be tough. The Dodgers, 37-20, lead the West now. All of a sudden, Brett, they have just jumped out in front of the Padres. They've been behind the Padres most of the season so far till the last couple weeks. 37-20. Why is that? Get some injured players back, or just playing better?
Just playing better. They did get Mookie back a week or so ago.
That doesn't hurt.
But they've lost Teoscar and Kike Hernandez. Kike tore a muscle in his leg. I think he's going to be out a long time. Teoscar I'm not sure about. But, yeah, they did get Mookie back. I don't know. Just started hitting a little more. They've been struggling to hit. but the bats have kind of woke up. Pitching's been solid.
The Dodgers are 37-20. Padres are second. Arizona 31-25 in third place. Mike's Giants are fourth, and the Rockies holding up everybody at 21-37. That's pretty tough. Real quick here, Lenny says, here's an amazing stat. Unless he hit a home run last night, the San Diego Padres, Fernando Tatis, has not hit a home run this year, and we're over a third of the season. What in the world?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. How many did he hit last year?
He didn't hit one last night. Last year he hit 25.
25. That's not a huge number.
About his average.
But
his high is 42. But
that's what I was thinking.
But no, other than that season, 25 has been the most he's hit.
So that was a little bit of prehuman.
Ned says on bar fights. Now I don't know how many Ned's been in. On bar fights, that was a lesson the catcher played by Kevin Costner and Bull Durham was trying to teach the pitcher. Okay, I told you guys I heard a word a while ago that reminded me of something that happened this week. Guess what? 2 words. Major League Baseball is coming out of their mouth right now.
Salary cap?
Yes, sir.
Salary cap.
Yes, sir. Heard that this week.
Yeah.
Players said we won't stand for it. Guess what? Get rid of every player. Somebody wants to play.
Yeah.
Get rid of every player. Somebody wants to play. They're not going to lose much money with a salary cap. I hope the salary cap wins out and the players don't, because
now the Players Association.
They're smart to say that.
Yeah.
They're smart to say that. Go ahead.
Hasn't the Players Association come back with some points that they want to? One thing like raising the minimum salary from $780,000 to $1.5 million or something. I'm trying to remember.
I don't think whatever they do will hurt.
Salary cap sounds good to me.
Yeah, it won't hurt teams right now. I don't think it would hurt. They would do anything to hurt teams right now. But what it would do is, if you don't raise it for 5 years, it would level out some things. If you don't raise it for another 5 years, it would level out the competition a little bit. So it's not going to start like, let's say the Dodgers. How much are they spending, Brett? Do you have any clue at all? I mean, or just anybody. What's a good number for some of the upper teams? I don't even know what number to come up with anymore.
I don't either.
Well,
but I did see that there was a range.
Yeah.
That they would put in place, like you would have to spend at least this much,
right?
And
I like
be
that
below.
too. I like that too.
And I think
a minimum.
I think 21 of 30 teams were outside the range right now.
Right.
Like 6 teams were
below
above it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there were like 15 teams below.
15 below.
Yeah.
So it would actually affect them more. But I like it. I just want to see a level playing field. NFL is totally the best. There's nothing like it. Because from one year to the next, it's a whole different group in the playoffs. And it has to be the salary cap. There's no doubt. That's what it is. That's what keeps it so even with everybody. I would like to see it in baseball. I think they can do it and do it the right way. I mean, the NFL's didn't work perfectly overnight, but now it's just a thing that, it's just, everybody.
This says 8 teams would have to make some changes to get below the cap.
Okay.
Including Boston.
Yeah.
And I don't like it at all.
Boston won't have any problem getting below the. Have you seen their record? They won't have any problem getting below the cap. You are gone.
This one says 12. There's currently 12 teams below the minimum, and 8 teams above the max. So 20 out of the 30 teams would fall outside of the range right now.
Lenny says lockout is also 2 words. And you know what? If you got to lock them out, I want to watch baseball. I want to watch everybody be competitive and on a level field. If we have to go out,
but
if we have to do without,
sports aren't meant to be where all teams are equal.
You don't like parity.
No.
They're not going to be equal no matter what. They're not going to be equal no matter what. But you have the opportunity to be equal.
Oh, they got the opportunity now.
No, they don't. Really, I don't think in some places they do. Here, the one weird one, though, is Tampa Bay. They're not spending a lot of money, yet they got the best record in the American League. You know, I don't know how they do it. But Brad, I think it's more important to get the other ones spending than the ones to come down, and that's when you're going to see some owners get out of it. You know, they're going to. It might even what's the contraction? We might something like that might even happen. I don't really want to see that, but I could see some owners saying, "I'm not doing that. I'm not spending that much." Well, guess what? Sell your team. We'll give you 2 years. Sell your team. Monty says, "I don't mind a cap, but I think some just choose to not spend." They do, and we need them out worse. The ones that are not willing to spend to keep their team good, that's the ones we need out of it. I don't think they're going to – you said teams would have – there's like 5 or 6 teams that would have to cut some.
Yeah, this showed 8.
Did it say what that cap is?
This one says 245.
245?
A year.
Yep.
Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Blue Jays, Phillies, Red Sox, Padres, and Braves are all currently above.
But that's not going to happen like next season. So you're going to have a little time to adjust your payroll.
They should
you know
just
what I mean?
put it.
I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm just saying.
When Ohtani retires, that'll be
overnight.
the year that it goes into place.
And I'll never get to see it. Let's see. Ned says an equal opportunity does not guarantee an equal result. No, it don't. But look at football. If you are not making the playoffs 1 out of every 3 years in football, you have the bad people in charge.
Football comes down to one thing. Do you have a quarterback, or do you not have one?
That's right. But there'll be very good quarterbacks that don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, there are some, but still.
But that's okay. I want to see good people that don't make the playoffs more than I want to see bad people that do. You know.
Football, you have a really good draft a couple years in a row, and then 3 years later, you're stuck getting rid of somebody. That's what sucks about the salary cap. If you're really good at drafting, you can't keep them.
Butch, I will tell you this. You must have slept through the first part of the show. He said, what about the Canes in the Stanley Cup?
Yes.
So, yep, he slept through that first part of the show when we talked about the Hurricanes getting to the
one other bit of the
finals.
legislation. What's this about limiting international players that can come in and can play college basketball in the States because they're already pros in Euro leagues and stuff? Anything about that, Brett?
I hadn't heard anything about it.
I hadn't either.
There's something going on with that.
Is it because they're taking spots of
Yeah.
American?
And they're already pros. They're already like making money.
Well, if they're already, I saw some of that. Even the people.
Well, in Europe,
somebody
you
played
can-
in the G League.
You can be 16 and be a professional athlete,
Be a professional
maybe younger than
athlete.
16. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, how old was Wemby? I mean, he was a professional.
14.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know what age he was when he was drafted. Like Luka played professionally before he came. But he didn't play. Those guys didn't play college, but.
And what's the difference in that and going from the G League back to college or to college?
Yeah, I don't know. They've got a mess, and now they're trying to fix things that I don't think are going to be fixed.
The Wild West.
Because of lawsuits.
There you go. It's time for us to run.
It is.
It's 9:59 and a half. We got to get out of here before we get cut off. Thanks for listening this morning. From Mike and Brett, I'm David. We'll see you next week.